Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ozzymitsu and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, if you have subscribed to me, make sure to click that bell icon because it has come to my attention that a lot of you aren't seeing my videos in your subscription boxes, and to aid in countering that bell icon will send you a notification when I've uploaded, and I promise you that it won't be annoying because I hardly upload anyway. But please do that, it'll really help me out a bunch. Today we revisit Mega Evolutions as part of my Mega or No Mega series. As you've guessed from the title, today we're covering Blastoise. I really wanted to do this in Pokédex order, but I'm saving the Charizard video for a separate occasion. If you're unfamiliar with the series, it's exactly what it says on the tin. I compare a specific Pokemon which is capable of Mega Evolving with its non-Mega counterpart. If you wanted to check out the first installment of the series where I discussed the format of these videos in a bit more detail, I've placed a link to the playlist in the description below, but you can also click the iCard that appears on the top right hand corner of your screen if you're a little impatient and wanted to watch that now. We've got a lot to cover today, so let's begin with analysing regular Blastoise first. Blastoise evolves from Wartortle at level 36. It is a pure water-type Pokemon, which means it is weak to grass and electric-type moves, whilst steel, fire, water and ice-type moves aren't very effective on Blastoise. Blastoise being a water-type starter means it sticks to the trends of all starters. It has two abilities. Its primary ability, like every other water-type starter, is Torrent, which, like I spoke about with Venusaur's Overgrow, is the water-type equivalent in that its stab moves are powered up when Blastoise HP is low. Its hidden ability Rain Dish is best described as free leftovers in rain. Coupled with Blastoise's good natural bulk makes this ability a very useful one, which we'll talk about in a moment. Blastoise naturally excels in its defences, with its base physical defence standing at a respectable base 100, whilst its special defense stands at an impressive base 105. Its special attack, although not as impressive, is definitely not difficult to work with. Its physical attack is also decent if you wanted a mixed set. Overall, I'd say its base stats are just shy of outstanding. The Shellfish Pokemon is capable of Mega Evolving if it holds the Blastoise Knight, where we can identify a few notable differences from its non-Mega counterpart. Although it retains its typing as a pure water type, its ability is Mega Launcher, which powers up Aura and Pulse moves, for example Water Pulse or Aura Sphere. Usually I'd say this ability isn't extraordinary, but the fact that Blastoise gains access to quite a few moves which are affected by this ability, I'd say it suits Blastoise really well, especially when you see people running Water Pulse over Scald, if they choose to run Mega Blastoise, as opposed to regular Blastoise, who may want to opt for the burn chance over Confusion. When we look at the buffs to Blastoise's stats upon Mega Evolution, on the one hand they're very beneficial in that we see a buff in Blastoise's defences, which it naturally excelled at, a massive jump in its special attack, and a small buff to its physical attack, which as a Mega won't be put to any use if you really wanted to benefit from its Mega Launcher ability. However, that's not to say you have to use all Aura or Pulse moves, which are mostly, if not all, special attacking moves. Blastoise gets access to moves like Dragon Tail to deter its opponents from setting up and denying entry hazards with Rapid Spin. On the other hand, it would have been nice to see that buff instead of it going towards its attack to its speed. Although, when it comes down to it, Blastoise's defences more than enough compromise for that lack of speed, so it could be argued its stats are the best in terms of attaining balance. When we look at Blastoise from a competitive standpoint, it's outclassed by a lot of water types, unfortunately, who just do a better job at its best assets, like Rotom Wash. However, just like Mega Venusaur being more competitively viable than its non-Mega counterpart, it appears to be the same case with Blastoise. Regular Blastoise sits in the NU tier, whilst Mega Blastoise has seen some usage and success in the rarely used tier. It's really strange, on paper Blastoise seems almost flawless. It has good bulk, a move pool that complements its ability, its stats suit the role it plays in that being a defensive, semi-offensive wall, but it just doesn't perform as well in this niche as other water types, so people often overlook it when they want a water type on their team. I feel like I've given Blastoise a really hard time, so let's remain optimistic. Let's review some movesets some of you guys have suggested. I picked a lot of these from my Discord server, so if you want to join our community, check out the description below to the link to my Discord server called the Ozzywatt Hub. It's a lot of fun, we all share a lot of memes and it's a really nice positive community, and I'd love to see you there. Anyway, the first moveset, before I do get into it, I just want to say that not all of these are competitively viable. Some are troll sets, some are just really unique. I didn't pick them because I thought they were the most competitive, I just picked the ones that I liked the most. So we're going to begin with Water Mage, who has suggested a regular Blastoise set holding leftovers with the Rain Dish ability. It can work really well in a rain team, so you have that lefties recovery. get that rain dish recovery, and it's just really stally. And as you can see, it has the careful nature, opting for rest and sleep talk, Dragon Tail to deter people from setting up in your face, and Seismic Toss is a really nice consistent damage move. I reckon that would work really well. Of course, this moveset is walled by Mimikyu, but if you see a Mimikyu, just get the heck out of there. The second set has been suggested by Barney, which is actually a Mega Blastoise set, with max special attack, max HP, and a little bit in speed, and going for the Water Pulse, or Scold, Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, and Dragon Pulse, but you can opt for Ice Beam if you're scared of grass types. The next set was suggested by Zella16, and it's a regular Blastoise set holding the Aguav Berry, and it's got the Torrent ability so that if you are low on that health, you know, water type moves like Liquidation, as you can see, are going to do a lot of damage. And it's got max HP, a little bit of attack investment, and max BDF. The moves Zella has suggested is Curse, so that you can lower your speed, increase your attack stats, and you know, you're going to hit really hard with that Liquidation. Earthquake just as a nice coverage move, and Avalanche, which is really clever because of course with Curse, because you're reducing your speed, you're more than likely going to be attacking last, and Avalanche is going to do a heck load of damage, and I just find that really cool. That I've never seen people use before, so that I think would catch people off guard. The next set was suggested by JH, and it's a really good one. It's a regular Blastoise set with the Rain Dish ability, holding leftovers again for that nice consistent recovery, with 104 EVs in HP, 200 in defense, and 200 in SpDef, with 0 IVs in speed. With the relaxed nature, the moveset he has suggested is Toxic, Curse, Gyro Ball, and Protect, but you can opt for Scold or Liquidation. And the idea here is that you use Curse to reduce your speed, increase your attack, and then Gyro Ball will be doing a lot of damage. The final set that has been suggested was by Frick the Police, although he's changed his name on Discord, and he thinks he's a genius because he's named his Blastoise Hit Me because memes. And it's holding the leftovers with the Rain Dish ability, max HP, a little bit of physical defense, and max BDF because Blastoise is a specially defensive sponge, and it has the Calm nature, give it Rain Dance or Reflect, Aqua Ring, Protect, and Toxic. I can just see this annoying the heck out of your opponent. Of course, this is walled by taunt users, so you know, use that at your own discretion. What about you guys though? Do you have any suggestions you have personally used with any success? Don't keep it to yourself. Let me know by leaving a comment down below, and I'd love to hear all of them. But when we get down to it, Mega or no Mega? I really can't choose. I actually like both of them. They both have their pros and cons. Blastoise can benefit from its Rain Dish ability in a rain team, whilst having a free item slot, for example holding leftovers, coupled with its Rain Dish recovery. You know, you're really going to be owning that stall game, and if you wanted to be extra cheeky, maybe an Aqua Ring coupled with that. Who knows? Oh, I can smell the rage quits now. Or you can have it hold a certain berry to regain its HP when it's in a bit of a pinch, maybe a choice item if you wanted more of an offensive set. However, although Mega Blastoise cannot hold an additional item, it can be viewed as a good sacrifice due to its superior defenses and really respectable offensive stats, so it isn't rendered setup fodder. But what about you guys? Which of the two do you prefer? Leave a comment down below and I'd love to hear them all. Just a final note, I want to thank everyone for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I thought I'd adopt a different style for today's video, half scripted, half unscripted, so let me know if you did enjoy that, or if you didn't. I'd love to hear any feedback because I'm always striving to produce high quality content for you guys. So yeah, let me know. Also, don't hesitate to leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it, as well as subscribing to my channel to become an Aussiebot today. Follow me on Twitter and consider joining my Discord server if you want to keep up to date when I'm streaming or when you can expect new videos from me. But with all of that being said, I'll see you guys very soon.